Yep. How are we doing, Twitch? There we go. How are we doing on the YouTube side? Nice. All right, cool. So, as you can see, we only have a few tasks left. Nothing crazy. Yeah, nothing crazy. Let's see. We just need 800 points. I feel like I have most of it mapped out. Let's see if we get a RNG. Yeah, we got Abyss Demons. Let's go clap some Abbey Demons. Showcase on stream how Abbey Demons are like. With the XP and all this good stuff. Of the Thorns build. But yeah, 800 points. So we're gonna get Dragon today. It's been a journey. Yeah. And then I just kind of want to look over it after we get Dragon. Just go over like the last couple of days. Just kind of talk about a bunch of things. Honestly, Abbey Demons is pretty crowded nowadays. It's kind of like early league / mid league right now. I would say it's like mid game. You know, like mid league, so to speak. Yeah, like I said, there's just so many people on Abbey Demons, like 24/7. We're just gonna have to go to like an Australian world or something. We'll see. Nice. Okay, we don't have to hop too much. Let me reset the XP per hour. Flare XP per hour. See how much we get. Okay, looks like someone was here. So the plan is, yeah, let's see if we get a couple more Laryn's keys, a couple more drops. And then just kind of have fun with some of the things, and then do Jad, melee Jad. I think a melee Jad will complete all the CAs, or I might have to do like 5 caves two times. We'll see. But that's gonna be like 600 points on it on its own. And over here, I'm just trying to get some Laryn's keys, a couple of like superior kills. Also just get like a lot of attack XP, as you can see with Thorns. They're like 10 mil XP an hour. Like Thorns is just insane. That's why I like this Abbey Demon task. We're hitting quite high as well. Like this crystal armor is my gear right now. We got treads, we got full crystal, we got crystal blessing. Oh, there's a superior. I should bring a Void Waker. Sometimes people like to crash. Yeah, we'll go over some of the league summary, you know. We'll see. I've PK'd a couple people. How the hell did that guy not drop a... That grader didn't drop a Lance key? Oh, I don't... Oh, maybe I didn't kill him yet. Oh, I should run protect from melee, but it really doesn't matter. We're so tanky. Wow, that one didn't drop a Lance key either. Crazy. Some poison ticks too. The tent whip really like hits, really smacks. Yeah, I tagged them green because they're kind of hard to see in this dungeon. It's kind of like a dark dungeon. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, it's evening out about 11 mil XP an hour, attack XP. If you do like controlled, it's pretty nice actually. It's like 5.5 on 3 different attack styles, which is pretty insane. Same thing with like the MM2 caves. You can get it up to like 10 or 11, I think. Or I think I would say like 9. I think it was 9. We have a bunch of rods to look at. Yeah, those are some fast KC, you know? When did I even start? Man, this Thorns build is insane. Like, I haven't lost a single prayer point. I haven't lost a single HP. We're like pretty much max. I mean, I am protecting from melee, but you know, Miles. Yeah, we also got a ton of shards. I actually don't know how many shards we're getting from this, but I think we get a ton of shards, which we're gonna use it on prayer. I don't think we're gonna hit 50 mil prayer, unfortunately, but I think we have enough to hit maybe 35 mil. Let's see. That's why this task is like really insane. You just get a ton of XP. You get You get a bunch of soul shards. Get Lairen's keys. Although I haven't gotten a single one in this, 130 KC. Like, what's up with that? Like, what is up with that? Kind of crazy. Let's take a sip of that super combat. And then yeah, I think maybe towards the end we just try some of the Jad challenges. I mean, we did all the Jad challenges for Infinite Jad. I don't really know how to handle Infinite Jad. I have a couple ideas. I mean, last time we only gave it one attempt or maybe 2 attempts, but yeah, we could try that. We did Leagues only Jad yesterday, which is pretty fun. Oh, nice. We got a whip. I'll say don't really care too much about gear. Wow, bro. We didn't get a single Lairen's key in 156 KC. Insane. Insane work. Tag all these boys. Oh, we got a grader. Didn't even notice. Oh, look at those hit splats, man. You know what's one thing I did? I accidentally didn't turn off my recoil settings on my suffering, so I lost all charges. Big rip. I mean, we got a decent amount of soul shards. It's kind of crazy, actually. But yeah, this is the technique. If you're pushing for 50 mil, 50 mil Slayer, 50 mil all melee stats, and 50 mil prayer, you would just do it here because you just get a ton of soul shards. It's just a ton of soul shards. Alright, 11 KC. Seven, that's 1. Yeah. 4. Just stick with 5. Maybe a superior response. Nope. Kind of surprised, actually. Wow. Okay, let's just dump everything for now. Then I think so here's the thing, we need a couple more for Cave Kraken. We need like let's see what we get. Jellies, Scorpia. How many points did I have total? 155. Pirates. Got the Abyssal Demons again. Maybe I have to go to Stronghold. But let's go open this. Let's see if we get Dragon High top, because that'll give us 200 points for getting like a full piece. But I was really hoping to get that Cave Kraken, but it's whatever. I only need like I think 30 KC of Cave Kraken to get 200 points there. I was trying to fish for that. But I think what we can do, maybe we get Dragon High here. If we get Dragon High top, then we're all set. We don't have to do that. I have a jar of dirt. Just kind of sounds silly, but you put that in the house, and then we have some CAs for Jad. I think that's what I'm gonna go for. Okay, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get, and then we'll do some fight caves, I think. There's someone up here. Just PK him. How many points does he have? Oh, he's got 72k points. Damn. Yeah, like all we need is dragon fruit tree seed. Not bad. Actually, I don't even know. Do we get something for 100 chests? I feel like we should. Nah, nothing. Wow, so much. Wow. Last key. Oh my god, we got a duplicate. We got a bottom, bro. GG. Okay. Okay. It'd be like that, right? It be like that. Okay, let's just go to the soul shard, maybe. Signal. Let's just do some guaranteed points. See how much we can get out of this one. 257k soul shards. We just put this, add to the canvas. Let's see how much we get. I think for my calculation, it was like 350k for 50 mil. So we don't have that. I'm hoping we get to 35 mil. That gives us quite a bit. But even 25 mil is good enough. Sad enough. Now to camp for RC pet. Ooh. It does, bro. Root crafting is so much faster. GL, bro. Hot damn. I mean, yeah, I wish it would take like more of the shards, but I mean, it's still pretty fast. It is like 77. You know, yeah, that's a problem. Like, once you get like some of these OP relics, you're like, dude, why isn't it like OP enough? Like, you know, we're getting like 77 mil XP an hour, and I'm like, damn, bro, this is gonna take forever. It's gonna take forever. Be like that, huh? It be like that. Yeah, I can't like hold this for long. Let me da, 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 da. I could do this while something else is happening. Oh yeah, let me look at how to make jar, like how to make the jar of dirt thing while this is going. What's that called? Jar of... I don't even know. Is it called jar of sand? I think it was from Kraken. Just jar of dirt. So you could put this in boss layer display. So we need molten glass, steel bar, mahogany planks. Do we have enough mahogany planks? Achievement gallery. Okay. That's what we gotta do. Got a lot of clicking to do. See if you can get back to 70 mil XP an hour. Forgot what it was. I think it was like 77 mil. Something like that. Okay. Can I open? Where is the Jaddy boy? I think would it be in collection log? Oh, it's called 5K. Oh, I guess we have to do it 2 times. Damn. Okay. How close are we? Okay, 5 more mil. How much do we need? Okay, so this gives us 200. Jar of Dirt gives us 200. That puts us at... Alright, I think I'm only going to do this to 25 mil, even though I think we have enough for 20 or 35 mil, and even potentially like 50 mil. So yeah, I think that'd be the play. Get 25 mil. Get a little bit of get a little bit of points, and then just go 5Ks. Yep, 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 yep. Looking like a madman over here. Okay. 2 more mil. But yeah, we maxed today. Yeah, I could talk a little bit about that, like agility. Holy man, agility sucks. I'll just straight up say that. There's no like sugarcoating it. Like agility without a agility relic is just awful. It just feels like a drag. Like it was 1 mil XP an hour, and oh man, bro, it broke me. It legit broke me. I only had to do like 2 hours of agility. Like the rest was lamped. The other was like, you know, barbarian fishing. That was the most brutal skill this time around. Last year it was rune crafting because I didn't have banker's node, but this year it was agility. I mean, like this soul shard, soul harvest is basically like banker's node. So after we hit dragon, I'm just gonna like go over you know, all the relics and sort of like what I did throughout the day, what task I did, what I kind of skipped out on. Like for example, like Barbarian Assault, like bro, screw that minigame. So I did miss out on that lamp, right? Like it's a big chunk of XP there. I think it's like 1.2, 1.4 mil XP, something like that. There it is, 25 mil. So it took us 100k shards, less than 100k shards, to get 12 mil XP. So, you know, getting 35 mil should be pretty easy if I really wanted to aim for that, but okay, let's go put a jar of dirt. I might need like hammer and saw, I'm pretty sure. What the hell? Cash. Do we have any mahogany at all? We do, okay. How many do we need? 10. Oh man, I threw away molten glass the other day. Got sand, soda ash. Okay, so we just go to Prif then. Soda ash. How many do we need? 5. Okay. 5. Sand. So volcano was pretty interesting too. Okay, and then 4 steel bars and 10 planks. Dude, my house setup is absolutely a mess. Mahog 10. Okay, perfect. Got here. Let's actually go back. Forgot the jar of dirt. I don't need this. Okay, let's just build over here. It's a very interesting looking house setup. How do I do this? Oh, there it is. 200 points for the Kraken jar. Pretty nice. Okay, so we only need 400 points. So that comes from the 5Ks. Let's see how the 5Ks looks. So we need to do a pure melee only. So I'm gonna first do that one. Super combat. It's more than enough. I highly doubt we need any rare potions, but I'll take some of these, some tickets. It's probably good enough, honestly. Okay, so we got this. We got the... I don't know if we need tank. We got 5 more Laren's keys. Okay, yeah. I actually don't know if Minion... I don't know if Minion's gonna ruin it. Okay, let's just do it. I mean, we have to do it twice anyways. We pretty much did all the CAs besides besides the melee and 5, so we're gonna gotta go as fast as possible. Anything that touches us, like, pretty much dead. And then we just get a lot of prayer regen as well. We'll see if the minion gets in the way. If he does, then, you know, we still have another attempt. Oh, you know what? He might actually die from thorns. Like, I might not even have to focus him. Yeah, I think I should just focus these guys. This guy just got died of thorns. Yeah, look at that. Good fight. I think he dies before I even get to him. Yeah. Oh man, a 70 whip smack is kind of crazy. I should go smack this guy. Maybe I do need to Sip a prayer pot here and there. We'll see. I don't know if we're gonna get 25 mil attack. I could fight Ranger. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need some prayer pods. It's fine though. Cruising though. 5 minutes. It's only been 5 minutes. Damn. You're about to hit what? Wave 32? Yeah. 26. Kid fight. That's weird. A lag spike? I wonder if that shows up. Oh, it does, yeah. Two rangers, and it should be a mage after this. Ah, 2 melee and then mage. Yeah, I don't know if the minion counts. Oh, I do have to like flick him, huh? Flinch, whatever. He also just dies too. Yeah, every time he attacks me, he just dies. I know he hits me pretty hard for melee, but... not really too worried though. Ah, there's his melee hit. Yeah, I'm afraid that the minion is gonna stop me from getting the CA. Wait, it should tell me if the CA fails, right? I think I have CA failure thing protection. I definitely don't touch the ranger at all. He dies too quickly. Clapped. Man, we are absolutely cruising through this. Okay, I'm gonna put the auto retail off. Oh, we still haven't used prayer, and we're getting our prayer back. It's because there's just more enemies to hit, so. Should be good enough. I don't even have my ring of recoil on. Like, I don't have my suffering. I have 46, okay. Guess I should focus the melees first. Basically focus all the melees, as all the rangers or majors are all just gonna get one tap. Good fight. Oh, one tapped. Absolutely one tap. Are we looking at the XP? Man, Thorns, bro. Thorns is so crazy. You healed him. Man, pretty good pace. Like 13 minutes? Damn. I really hope it counts, you know, melee CA. Let's see. It's just so cool that, like, you know, you can just ignore the ranger. I mean, you could ignore the major too, it just takes too long. I like hit him like once or twice and then GG. Go hit this guy. I think it's always better to switch to melee. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think, yeah. I was thinking like whenever you play like leagues or whatever, like you should start like a range or mage and then switch to melee. It just depends, I guess. Because this league, it was different. Like, it was actually beneficial to start melee first. Because, you know, with Thorns, like, you were just getting insane XP per hour. Alright, we're gonna be on Jad soon. It's kind of insane. Yeah, let's see if we get the CA or not. Let's see. It's a good spot, actually. I think only one of the minion spawns. Let's see. Did we get it? Let's see what we got. Nice. So we just gotta do the fight cave one more time, and then we should get dragon. So I'm gonna bring my scepter just to make this go like a lot faster. Oh, actually wants us in this shoe. Okay. This next did I? Okay. There we go. Honestly, I should just bring this. I don't even need thorns. We'll keep it in our inventory. I think we got everything. Oh. Oh, we don't have rinse. Okay, let's go. I think I'm gonna use... I put my shield on so like the thorns pops off, and just use the Tham Scepter. Guys, see how fast was that? That was 16.2 seconds, 26 seconds. Let's see if we can get even faster. Man, Tham Scepter goes crazy. Gotta hit me? Yeah, good fight. Yeah, we just focus these guys because the ranger's gonna just get off-screened. Perfect. So good. Do we get defense for this? We do get defense. We can just putting 25% defense, 25% defense. Yeah. It's like 15% defense. Yeah, it's not bad. 2 rangers. Okay. Man, getting an arcane spiritual is so clutch, kind of. Like low-key is like a really clutch. That was the, you know, spiritual that I ended up getting. I think Ellie would still be better, right? Like Ellie would be insane. Also, I don't know what Spectral does, like, at all. Like what does that shield even do? Bro, I'm gonna fight it in this angle. What do you guys think? Have you ever done fight caves like this? I have to kill a ranger. Oh, whatever. Whatever. It's so weird to play at. Dead. Dead. Thorns is so good, man. Yeah, like with this you just ignore the rangers like completely. And Crystal Armors is good, man. Like Crystal Armor is good enough. Like my main concern was gonna be that we don't have enough defense, but Crystal Armor is doing well. Let's put that Protect our Mage on. Good fight, little bat. Yeah, you just kind of like break those guys apart. And let Thorns like deal with everything else. We'll run through, let them get hit. Good fight. That's a tech. That's a speedrun tech right there. Let's see if we can beat our time of 16 minutes. I think we don't focus the bats either. I think literally the only thing you want to focus are like the sludge. The sludge and the melee. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, like these guys, because you don't have to break them twice. Or you just have to break them and then like fight them twice. And then like Thorns just takes care of everything else. Like these guys just come over, hit me once, and then dodge. What the back guy? This is such a fun way to like do the fight caves. Like a ranger, you just don't even look at. Like, look at him, he's just gone. Oh wait, were we on 45? Okay. Maybe we get a Jad pet. Alright, here we focus on melee pretty hard. Why is our mage level going up? Like, we don't even need imbued heart. Good fight. Alright, so how much? Yeah, how much do we need? Yeah, we only need 400, and we should be getting 600. If I'm not mistaken, we should be getting 600 points after this, and we'll hit dragon. I don't know. I focus him. I was thinking something else. You know, like the one thing I haven't done is actually Coliseum, which is kind of funny. Like the one piece of content that I wanted to try out. I also want to do more Infernos. Maybe I do more Infernos. I don't know. I mean, you know, I have another character, so maybe do some Infernos on him. think we're kind of like really too strong on this right now. We're getting closer. I don't know what's more DPS. Is it the Scepter or is it Water Mage? Hit the sludgies. I think I'll make a video on everything I did to Dragon. I think that'd be a fun little video to make. But in this VOD, I'll also talk about like the gist of it. Oh, he's gonna spawn in the middle, huh? Okay, let me try this Water Mage. I feel like I should be shredding. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'll go back to the Scepter. Alright, there it is. Dragon. There it is. 400 points for the 5 cave achievements. For 200 points for, you know, 5 times. Then we get 5 times for the combat achievement, and then finishing all the combat achievements. Boom. Dragon rank. GG. All right, let's go see. Let's go see the high scores and all that good stuff. Let's take a look. So when I checked, like earlier this morning, I hit max, and you know we were ranked like 474, 475, whatever it is. And we were here. So let's see what we get. Yeah, more people are hitting max. Oh, we gotta switch worlds. There it is. We are 1093. We're rank 1093 to hit dragon. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. And let's look at how long it took us. Summary. This is our stats. 9 days, 14 hours played. 27 special attacks used. That was like so much more. I mean, so much less than last time. Because last time I had the spec relic, I probably had like thousands, bro. It was actually insane. Let's go down. Yeah, I PK'd 5 people because they were ragging me at Revenants. Revenants was super contested. Like, you kind of have to low-key fight. Okay, let's just kind of talk about... Let's see. Let's kind of talk about our journey here, you know, so while it's fresh in my mind. Yeah, while it's like fresh in my mind. Okay, I don't even know how to talk about this. um... Where do I even start to talk about this? Wait, can I go claim the dragon trophy? Dude, this account has like literally nothing. All it has is a dragon trophy and a dream. It's in Lumbridge, right? Do I not have air runes? I don't even have air runes on this account. That's how bare bones this account is. I think I have enough to teleport, right? Yeah. I can't even claim my trophy. GG. We have 154,000 points. I literally haven't bought anything. But yeah, I can't even claim trophies, man. What the hell? Okay, let's go to League's World. Okay. How do we talk about the recap? You know, skill by skill. And yeah, go from there. Okay, let's just go by relics. I think that's the best one. Okay, let's... If I just take... Let me switch to this. I think like the best way to talk about is like just like the relic OP for, you know, woodcutting, which gave me like 50 mil XP. It was very easy. Mining, I think I only capped that at 30 mil XP. I didn't go for 35 or 50 mil, so that's like another thing that I could have. Fishing, I think 60 mil. And because of Kandarin, we actually also kind of got a little bit of agility XP while we AFK'd. And because of like Woodsman, we also got fire making XP, which is like insane. So like woodcutting tied, like Endless Harvest tied with Woodsman, like woodcutting and fire making, these are like very, like fire making is kind of annoying to train. But the auto burn and everything, it just made it like a free 50 mil for both of these skills. Really nice. Now if you took half foot, you would have got the same for cooking, but you know, 13 mil 99 cooking is fine. Yeah, I think if you could pair up like one of these skills, like cooking or fire making, with like Endless Harvest, that'd have been like the play. Woodsman was just really good for hunting, right? Like hunting, it was like insane. There are a couple like synergies you could have done with Woodsman where you could use Woodsman with Transmute to kind of get like herb seeds or tree seeds, specific seeds to kind of give you a massive boost. Actually gonna turn this down a little bit. Right, like a massive boost in like farming and whatnot, getting some seeds. Transmute was a really like good choice. We didn't have that unfortunately, but still Woodsman was good because we did get a lot of seeds. So like if you look at the seeds, you know, like seeds, like look at how many seeds we got from Woodsman. Like so many herb seeds. The only problem with this is, you know, we have to plant them, right, which is kind of annoying, but overall it was like fine. It was like Woodsman was mainly giving herb seeds. It wasn't giving tree seeds. Like tree seeds we had to do like a lot of different things. So, like we had to do Laird's Keys. Laird's Keys actually pretty good. Reds for magic seeds. You know, there's like U seeds somewhere. We also got a ton of Hispori. etc. So I think in that terms, Woodsman was pretty good for a hunter. It was like slight advantage to. Yeah, the main thing we used it for was fire making and hunter. So that was like pretty good. Evil Eye, I actually did enjoy Evil Eye. I don't regret it at all. Um, Evil Eye was just good. Like especially early on, like teleporting to bosses, whatnot. Even in wilderness, like doing Slayer, like it's fine. Like it was still very, very good. I don't know how good this would have been for clues, but I didn't do that many clues anyways. So, uh, I don't know. I still prefer Evil Eye, even in hindsight, after doing everything. And oh man, Butler's Bell was insane. It was really, really good for herb lore. You know, getting to 99, like very passively. It was also like slightly good for cooking, like early cooking levels. It was like really good for early smithing levels. It was really good for early crafting levels. Like Butler's Bell is actually kind of insane. It was also good for construction. Otherwise, you know, construction was kind of annoying. If you had like abundance, you would have a lot of money, and then maybe you could use that money to spend on construction. But for the most part, uh, you know, you need to get planks, and Butler's Bell is the best way to get planks. You don't have to even play the game. You set it and forget it. Same thing with like cooking, like early food. It was really good, like early food options, which is really, really nice. Um, and that ended up being really well. And then tier 5, or actually, just to speak a little more, like I think transmute is still really insane, right? It kind of works in a similar foot, but the thing is, like, let's say you want to train herblore with transmute, you would have to go and like plant the seeds and then get the herbs and then use the herbs to, you know, get the herbs and then use the herbs to kind of make your potions and stuff. And there's no way you're getting 99 like that. I mean, there is, and you will, but it's just super, super annoying. The one thing, the nice thing with transmute is like you can get like snapegrass seeds early on and, you know, make a lot of prayer potions. But later on, like, it's unfortunate. You're just gonna have to farm a ton of herbs. Like that's what it is. That's what it is. But this does give you 200 mil magic, right? Which is like something to look into. That's a combat stat with 200 mil. It does gives you like a little bit of crafting. It does give you a little bit of herb lore. It gives you a lot of farming. If you take transmute, then you know you're gonna have a very good time with farming. Actually, you're just gonna have a rough time with herb lore. Like if you get this, you want to aim for like 50 mil farming. There are a couple other use cases like for cooking as well. Like you do a lot of tech cooking, but I don't know. I would say this tier was very balanced, but I do not regret Butler's Bell at all, just because of the passive herb lore was just insane. Tier 5 Larcenous, I think Larcenous just was like the king. I think Larcenous is the king of all leagues, right? Any type of pickpocketing and whatnot, and it very it like mainly combos well with Terranwin, and a lot of people like sleep on Terranwin, and I think Terranwin might have to be the best region, like above raids. Like I think people overvalue raids a lot. Just because it's a raid doesn't mean it's automatically good, right? Like I think Terranwin is, in my opinion, the best region, just because you get 50 mil smithing, you get 50 mil crafting. That's insane. And then you get 200 mil thieving. It's just insane. It's, you know, it's a solve for 3 skills. I think it's a staple at this point. Um, I think it's like the best relic in all of leagues, just because Comboed with Terranwind, it gives you so much, and then also comboed with Kandarin, it gives you clues, so you don't have to take clues. It sells so many different things. It's kind of unreal. Um, and then Culling Spree, you know, Slayer Relic. I actually love this relic. This relic was so really fun. Like being able to pick how many things to slay, how many monsters to pick. Very very good. Very very good. Um, Not much to say there. Just a really good for Slayer. All these other ones were just giving you a little more power, but you just straight up didn't need it. Like Grimoire is good, but you just don't need the power because you're just so strong already. Eternal Sustenance is a really, really good as well, but it's just like it's giving you power, right? It's giving you defensive power. You just really don't need it. You need something for Slayer. This is like the perfect one. And this also gives you power, right? Because as long as you're fighting on task, a little bit of management, you get a little bit DPS increase. Flow state, I looked into it. Like flow state's actually pretty good, but there's no reason to have flow state when you have endless harvest. That's just how I feel. You know, endless harvest, you're just gonna AFK to 50 mil anyways, right? It's just gonna be a little bit slower than flow state, but you're gonna get to 50 mil anyways. Do you want to smelt bars faster? Do you want to like fletch faster or whatever? I don't know. Actually, with Woodsman, I forgot we didn't talk about fletching, but this skill was very important with fletching. If you have Kandarin, you need 25 mil. I would say maybe let's just round it up to like 30 mil, um, maybe even less. You could say, and you need roughly like 150k. Let's just say you need 200k rune arrows to make, so 200k feathers, 200k arrow shafts, headless arrows and whatnot, and that'll get you like roughly 50 mil fletching. If you need more, you know, of course you just double that, quadruple that for 200 mil. It was a really good strat with abundance. But yeah, I forgot that Woodsman also came with fletching. I think Woodsman is also like the king of this tier 2. I think it's the best one. I think Endless is the best one as well. Abundance, if you're like a speedrunner. Um, yeah. So flow state's kind of like flow state's, in my opinion, it's kind of like meh. Doesn't really give too much. I mean, it does give a good amount, but like it just wasn't balanced, or it wasn't strong enough to compare to the other one, which is Reloaded. Reloaded allowed you to like straight up pick another relic, right? So Endless Harvest is covering what, like one, two, three skills. Is covering three skills, and then based on your relic synergy, it's also covering either fire making, or with Hotfoot it's covering cooking, right? So you don't need that. Then you have like Larcenous, which is covering smithing and thieving. So then again, you don't need flow state. So flow state just becomes really bad, and it just makes way more sense to pick a Reloaded. And with the Reloaded, you can reload into Soul Harvest. And Soul Harvest is insane. Like we got 50 mil rune crafting in I don't know how long it took. It took forever, and like these, what's it called? So we still have 150k. You know, let's put this in the background while we do this. Yeah, let's put this in the background. This will get like prayer XP. So this got us Soul Harvest 50 mil rune crafting XP, which is like unheard of. It's like the best thing, because I remember it being so annoying last time, and it was in like 10 minutes. Like you just had to get the shards. I think I did the math. I think I needed 150k shards to go from 99 to 50 mil, and it was just insane. It was so fun. Same thing for prayer. It's really good. Like with this liberation bow, it's a little slow. And we needed 360k shards, but I only gathered like 260k. We ran through 100k to get to 25 mil. It is what it is. So I think Soul Harvest was insane, right? So it's a big solve. Um and yeah, what are we missing? Farming. So farming ended up being okay with woodsman and just like PVM. You get a lot of high level seeds just doing magic trees and whatnot. And again, Tyrnwyn, you get crystal trees, which is really OP. Cooking, you just had to fish Karamans and then one tick cook. That's pretty good. Everything else, like GG, man. Everything else really good. Yeah, like the only thing left is the combat, right? Like range, mage. So with King's Barrage, we were able to get, like 100 mil range plus, I think like 120 mil, whatever. And then with magic, we got like 50 mil. We didn't really build swap that much. And then once we swapped the thorns, this was like yesterday I swapped the thorns. We were like all 80 stats here. And yeah, we pretty much in like an hour it got 99. It was kind of insane how good thorns was. Actually, we could talk about builds, right? So this was like the beginner thorns build. I actually did something else, right? Like I swapped to thorns, so my setup looked more like this. All right, so this is 34 points. There it is, 40 points. This is my current build. This is the water mage thorns that I have. Pretty good. It was like a very, very strong actually, I might just have to go back to the base. Yeah, like it was just really good. And then if you look at our gear, like crystal was just really good, especially with the crystal blessing. Getting occult treads, suffering was okay. Wilderness magic cape, tormented bracelets. What else do we have? Oh, and then we also had the arcane spirit shield. Like obviously this thing's kind of a little too OP. If I didn't have this, I would just use yeah, I would just use this one, because it actually, no, this gives a little bit of negative magic attack bonus, but yeah, I would just use this one. But yeah, this build is OP. Like, I have like a bunch of footage from yesterday where just absolutely destroying. Yeah, and then what you could do is you could swap to Trident if you just want to run. If you just want to do water, like Lightsteel Water Mage. And then if you're just fighting like random stuff, like just this thing just absolutely destroys. Even like bosses you could destroy with this. You just put this on long range. It's one tick. Insane DPS. But Devil's Element was good too. Devil's Element, I didn't really use it that much. But Devil's Element gave us a little more damage. I think if you're an air mage, you would want to use Devil's Element, like this guy. Cool. What else? And then like melee was, you don't have to do much. Just a whip, infernal cape, whip. Yeah, I mean, if you wanted, you could throw on like Serp helmet, but because of the crystal blessing, like crystal blessing would be really good. This would be your melee swap. It was just like a couple items. If you wanted a little more defense, you put on like spirit shield. If you wanted a little more damage, the strength bonus from that. And then for gloves, you would just put on like regen bracelet. Also, my suffering eye, you get this imbued at the nightmare zone, and then you could put like recoil in. I didn't put any recoil. I had a bunch, but it is what it is. English was King's Barrage. This was like a really good. This basically was my entire league. I had a lot of fun with it. The build for this was pretty solid, right? So we went like this, and then we picked up some ammo region, and then we were going like this for ammo region. So this was like 16 points. But the build was like a little like weak at this point. Like you needed to do like more things, and you just couldn't do everything. The echoes is what's made this build like super strong. And then once you start getting to like water mage with like the ice, this is when like the build was just insane. You were getting like lifesteal and whatnot. And then once you start getting a lot of like a region, this was just like really good. I think I had one tick staff. Yeah, one tick staff. And then I went for like this prayer penetration combo with some like accuracy. Yeah, something like this. I think there's one node. Where is my missing node? I might have taken like one of these. Just can't remember. Yeah, I did something like this for the range build, but this is really good. Honestly, I enjoyed it. This is what I did my Inferno in. This is where I did my 5 and 6 Jads in. But Thorns build is where I did the back-to-back 5 and 6. And then also the league's only special Jad. Yeah, and then the final relic, I think minion's really OP. Just minion just like collecting loot. Like I don't have to pick up anything. Like really underrated. Damage is really good. AoE tagging, especially for the Jad challenges, really good. Flask is nice. I do want to try it. I will try it on my second build. We'll see how that goes. But for the time being, this is really good. Okay, I just want to take a look at some of the tasks that I kind of ended up completing. Give you guys an idea. Starting with Wilderness, there are a lot of kill count stuff that I could have done. Full Dagon High, I didn't get good RNG from Slayer, but everything else just KC. So if I wanted to get more points, I could just do like more KC. All the wildy bosses, a couple of zombie pirates. Also, you could do more corp. This time it was kind of annoying to fight corp. It wasn't very comfortable. Once we got like more accuracy, once we got the accuracy patch, corp became like much easier. But as soon as I got a blessed spirit shield and a sigil, I was out of there. You know, that really helped. And then some of like the big tasks, like yeah, you just have to go for, you know, all the wildy weapons, or sorry, the rev weapons. That's gonna give you a lot of points. And I just chose simply to go for corp, try to get a spirit shield. That gave me a massive boost in points, you know, like 600 points, like pretty insane. But you could have made that up by doing other things. Let's go to Terranwin. So Terranwin, I did pretty much everything in Terranwin except for 6 tasks, which is the crown. I didn't move the house. It's pretty easy actually. Leaf bladed axe, pretty easy. Gauntlet, there is one which is like perfect CG. I don't know. I don't know. I think if I was just better at CG, I might have been able to do that. These other two are RNG, right? You need to find a crystal impling. You could do this. You could camp it. Even the crown, I do have like 150 mil. This is actually, I want to talk about this real quick. So because I was the range build and I was regenning ammo, I use Onyx E bolts, and I started with like 50 Odyssey Bowls, and we ended up with 18k. And 18k is 164 mil, which is pretty insane. So, you know, there's a world where if you play the league long enough and if you play the crossbow build long enough, you know, you might be able to get enough. We also have a ton of gold, like from all this rune items. Like if I look at rune, like, yeah, like so many kite shields, like there's tons of gold to like sell via high alch. You know, doable. And then we also have totems like ancient. Yeah, like a couple of these. Right, so how much is that? So we have, these are like 600k each, 300k each, for 5 mil, you know, 2 mil, 2 mil, couple of gold pieces here and there. So if I really put like effort into it, we could get the crystal crown. You know, we'd have to do like a lot of revs, get some more XP that way. And then for the highlighted ones, I did go for the Volcano, 100 Volcano KC. Volcano is something new to me, but it was very easy once you got it. I did get Crystal Tool Seed. It was like 1 in 40. I got it around like 80 or 90 KC. I was actually surprised that Tournament had a lot of herb lore tasks. Like, look at these herb lore tasks, are kind of hard to do. Like 100 divine, 50 anti-venom, 100 divine ranging, anti-venom, things like this. Pretty, like, these are pretty like difficult. Death runes, you know, rune crafting sucks, but with Soul Harvest, very easy. Zulrah, I ended up doing 300 KC. I actually did not plan on doing 300 KC, but I went dry on a couple of drops, so Zulrah just naturally had to be 300 KC. I think I got my drop at 294 or something like that. Other than that, I mean, Sacred Eels was annoying. Oh my god, was it annoying? It's probably the most annoying thing here. Grail, all that stuff. It's more herb lore, hunter stuff. A lot of CG related things, right? Like if you're taking Turnwin, you better believe you're doing a lot of CG. Now Kandarin is a fun one because I skipped out on a lot of stuff, right? Like Kraken, we're actually close to doing Kraken. We only need like 30 more KC. I just couldn't farm the task. It is what it is. It's a couple of quests like this Zorg Flesh Eater. It's a very short quest. Bunch of points around here that I could get. Light Ballista, I needed more monkey tails. Yeah, like Rune Brutal Arrows, Zorg quest. Target points, you know, I could go to the Ranger Guild, try to get that. Dragon Full Helm, that's not happening. Elite Kandarin Diary, and where is it? Barbarian Assault Roll, Penance Queen. These are just annoying. I just could not be bothered by getting a team together to do this. I'll just kind of leave it at that. So you can see a lot of these like low percentile tasks I just didn't do. I did do 500 gorillas, heavy ballista, elite, all Zenite. Like, of course, if you're going Kandarin, you gotta get all the Zenites. Like, it is what it is. Wrath rune, so like rune crafting is very important with the ZMI altar. Agility, RD rooftop, you better believe RD rooftop is going to be a task. Everything else pretty straightforward. Karamja, we actually almost have everything done here. We didn't do the unbound Jads. If you really want, like, you know, a couple more points, you could do Fight Cave like 10 times. It's like 20 minutes to do, not even like 15 minutes once you're full build. So if you really want, you could do like 5Ks like once a day. Get this to 10. Inferno 15 times. I didn't do Inferno. Inferno achievements I didn't do, but I think Inferno achievements are not too bad. We did like all the budget ones. Let me take a look. Like, by the way, this was one Inferno. I only did one Inferno and I did all of these. So the main ones I would have to do is the melee one, right? Melee Inferno all the way up until the last wave. Then the other one is don't go below 50. Doable. It is very doable, especially like a water mage or something like that. I did this with that, like, I did this very scuffed. I did this like going for like super fast run. This is a little skill check. I don't know how this is gonna be without killing the Jad on the last wave, but I think it's doable as well. You just tag him. You just tag him, pray magic, and then just water mage to heal everything up. I think that's the play. You could accidentally kill him if you have thorns, right? You could accidentally kill him, so you gotta be careful with that. This I just kind of mess up a little bit, but this is very doable, like very doable. And then yeah, you're just doing Inferno like 15 times, kind of insane. A lot of points here. You basically have to live in Inferno every single day. Like, you just want to do like an Inferno every day. Let's look at some of the harder ones. Fight Cave achievements. We just did that as our last one. These challenges is hard too. This gives you 400 points. Main hardest one is the back-to-back. You gotta do 5 Jads and 6 Jads. Jads are pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie. It does require a lot of concentration. It's my first time doing it, but it's actually not too bad. Leagues only challenge is actually much harder. It's kind of surprising that people have done leagues only challenge, but they haven't done back-to-back 5 and 6 Jads. Kind of insane to me. And then of course you get Inferno Cape. All the different challenges gives you a bunch of points. Jad challenges, very important. Karamja, very important. Now Varlamore is an interesting one. As you can see, I have 56 tasks still left to do in Varlamore. We actually didn't do anything Coliseum related, which is kind of insane. And then, you know, Doom I didn't do that much of. I think I only did like 17 and 20. But we could like farm out Doom. Like, it's not even like it's like difficult. It was really like fun content, but I just couldn't see myself going back to it. But yeah, Doom was good. I liked it. It's just, you know, I don't know. I just didn't feel like going back to it. But there were a lot of points left, like Confliction Gauntlets, 25 Deep Delves. It was close, and then I have Ayak, 600 points, kind of a lot. And it's actually pretty quick. Vardorvis, Altar Ring. Yeah, we could definitely go for that. 150 Vardorvis. Soul is, yeah, we should have done Coliseum. I might go do it. A couple of other random things. Let's look at like the most, yeah, like I only did, you know, some of the easy ones. I would say like Vardorvis. We did get lucky at Doom, and we did get Treads pretty early, which is nice. Gave us a Demonic Pact. But then later on, they gave us 3 points, which is like, made this kind of like unnecessary. Attack of Salamander. Yeah, I think Varlamore is a very, very good region, and it might be in that must-pick category in the future. There's just a lot of different content, a lot of different things you could do, and I really got this explored quite a bit. I just haven't done Coliseum. We'll see. We'll see if I do some. General, let's just, not a lot of tasks left in general either. It's just some of the harder 50 mil tasks, collection logs and whatnot. Let's just look at the ones that I did do. So yeah, some of the other ones like maxing, not a lot of people are maxed, so those are a lot of points. Herblore, not a lot of people have Herblore, right? Construction, this is where Butler really came in clutch, right? Very, very big. And then you can see Soul Harvest creeping in here with 25 million per XP. And yeah. Demonic Thrones, total level fishing. Not a lot of fishing. Slayer, not a lot of Slayer. Rune crafting. Yeah, it's like also same thing. Soul Harvest. A lot of the endless ones are here. Getting 50 mil. Giant pouch. Kind of surprised. Yeah, 150 echo bosses. Not too bad. There's some I kind of left, but I didn't do Sire. There's a lot of points in Sire. I did not get a boss pet, unfortunately, this league. But we did get a skilling pet. Yeah, I think that's it, man. I think that's it. That's all I want to talk about. Like in getting dragon, there's so many things I could have done to get more points, right? Let's just take a look. Yeah, so many points left. So many KC. So like you don't have to do like the Jad, the Inferno, things like that. There's so many points. If you just grind out, you can get it. If you get together a Barb Assault team, you know, those are some free points. Kraken Boss, Sire, Coliseum. I didn't do Coliseum. Those are a lot of points there. Wilderness, KC, follow more quests and whatnot. A lot of points open. Doom. But I think that's where I'm gonna stop. We'll see if I continue or I'll play on my other account. And yeah. That's kind of it. I think I'm gonna just do a short stream. Gotta do a couple other things tonight, but we'll see. Maybe I'll put together like a video or something. But that's gonna be it. We got Dragon Cup. There it is. Summary. Let's do a quick summary. 9 days. 9 days, 14 hours. A lot of AFK time. Yeah, a lot of AFK times. But this, so what is this, like 200 plus hours? Let's just say, yeah, like 240, 228 hours. Something like that. 230 hours. High skill thieving, XP, PVM damage taken. We died a lot. There's a lot of different things we died at. A lot of bosses killed, 150 echo bosses. A lot of NPCs killed. 5 people killed. Did not use a lot of spec because my weapon for the most part didn't have spec. Not a lot of clues. We don't do clues out here. Coins gained, coins lost. We actually have way more. Highest 158 mil. Is this 120 mil? I don't know what's 158 mil then. Oh, I think it's Bofa, right? I think Bofa is like 158 mil. Potion sip, food 8, fish caught. You can see a lot of AFK. A lot of AFK. And this fish caught is mainly because of barbarian fishing. But yeah, that's the final screenshots. Is there anything else? Look at my final tree. Water mage. Some accuracy, some rune regen, overheal. I took this defense node. Thorns. Pretty good, because I don't really need penetration. I'd rather just go this way. Anything else? Anything else? We could get a couple more points if we really wanted to, but eh. I think that's gonna be it. Here's the bank. Let's go through the bank real quick. Bunch of random items, ton of herbs, seeds, potions, you know, unfinished because of Butler. Pretty awesome. Some random items here. A lot of rev loot, I would say. Fletching. Diamond E-bolts. I was using this to PK people who got in my way. Feather. Fletching. There it is. 81k rune arrows. Yeah, that's a lot of money right there. Flax. Got a lot of bowstring too. Hunter's crossbow early on was actually pretty good. I didn't really talk about it that much. Decent amount of runes, you know, just from PVM and whatnot. Oh, and also from rune crafting. That's actually where it's from. Dagenhai, we didn't get the full set, unfortunately. 4 fire capes. I might go try to sacrifice this. See if you get a Jad pet. Dragon Hellies, a Warp Scepter. Or this from AFK, a lot of iron ore. Opal. I don't know why we have so many sapphires. Oh, thieving. Thieving. Mainly from thieving. That's what it is, from thieving. Food. A lot of fishing. There should be a lot of leaping. Yup. A lot of leaping. Everything else is from Jenkins. Pretty much everything from Butler. We only got two tentacles. Look at this. Actually, I'll go through that in a little bit. This is my clue stuff. I dropped a bunch of stuff here. And then my final tab. This is all my juicy stuff. A lot of juicy stuff. Pet Corp. This is from last league. Unfortunate. Laren Key. I might open these up. Who knows? Ballista, a bunch of totems. Crystal Shard. Broad arrows, we had to do a little bit of fletching. Crystal Pickaxe. Dust. Torture, all the good stuff. And then this is our gear. Full Crystal. The Curse, Arcane, Infernal Cave, Anguish. Which we don't need. Cool. Let's go teleport. Varlamore. Nope. Let's go teleport. Karamja. And then, yeah, you guys can see the drops, right? So let's look at Laren's chest. Decent amount of loot from Laren's chest. There's actually some pieces missing. Some items missing because they go into my looting bag. So some of the items weren't shown there. Abyssal Demons give me a lot of Laren's keys. Or sorry, I should say the greater ones, superior ones. So very good for superiors. Abyss Demons right there. A lot of whips. Some neck reels here and there. Not a lot of superiors on neck reels, by the way. Like, it's kind of insane. Kraken, 264 KC, only 3 tentacles. You need 10 for the enhanced whatnot. 91 Vardorvis. Vardorvis is kind of actually hard. Until I swapped to Thorns and it was like very easy. We also did like Awaken. Zombie Pirates. I did Zombie Pirates a little bit. And Druids. You could definitely get this for more points. Ecothermy. Echo Amoxia. I was trying to do a couple more for some points, but this was like very annoying to do. Volcano, as you can see. Got this around like 90 or 80. Got this very early. Elves. We were thieving a ton of elves. That's a loot from 10,000 pickpockets. I think that was good enough for 50 mil crafting and smithing. Vedion, we didn't get Ring of the Gods, but we did get 2 skulls. Mortmire Fungus is very important here for stamina. And then Wine of Zarok for divine range potions and ranging potions. Bones, you know, all the other good stuff. Rev dragons. I should always stick to like rev dragons if I am doing revs. They just reward me, right? 1300. I did like swap here and there, right? Like Maledictus. Yeah, yikes. Knight. Elven chest. I open 11. You can get some RNG, get Dragonstone armor. Veil offerings, corrupted Hunless. So this is like CG. It took me 15 to get the Echo Orb, and then everything else was CG. Enhance, armor seeds. I was kind of unlucky because this is like a 1 in 10, unfortunately. Demonics, 9s and 9s. I was trying to get a Monkey Tail, an extra one, but you do get quite a bit of light frame, Ballista Spring, limbs, heavy frame. If I got another Monkey Tail, would have got some more points. Bunch of random other things. Let's kind of go through. Blue Dragons, Red Dragon, Crazy Arc, Dark Beast, 81 KC for Dark. For the Dark Bow, and then I was just out. Bunch of CG, Corp. As soon as I got like 86 Spirit Shield, and then like 85 Sigil. Dooms. I think we did more, but yeah, Zora. It's kind of annoying. Took me a while to get this. 294 KC, something like that. Black Dragon, Callisto. We did get the ring. Venenatus. We also got like Hilt and White Wicker gem kind of early. Clue Scrolls 11, not bad. So Walker, Hunter, Rumor Loot, Master Farmer, Lunar Chest. We didn't do a lot of moons, but yeah, that's what we got. See if you get a Jad pet. Unfortunately, we didn't get it. But yeah, I think I covered everything. Is there anything else to cover? Is there anything else? Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, this is my collection log, I guess. I didn't do that much. I think that's it. I'm gonna call the stream right there. I'll see you guys later. Peace, peace, peace.